Well, Mr. Ranger Doggy, it says we're live. L-I-V-E. I wonder who's out hanging out tonight. Who's hanging out on YouTube tonight? I'm hanging out on YouTube because it's late night. What else would it be? Late night in the old VW buses. Late night. Chris, brother Chris, good evening, man. You're up late. Well, no, it's early in your neck of the woods, huh? Well, I guess not so much early. It's what, 8:30, something like that? 9 o'clock-ish in your neck of the woods? I just literally got the bus set up like 45 minutes ago. It's kind of late for me. I had to help a friend move after work, so I'm just hanging out. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy with you, brother Chris. I'm so glad you're joining me this evening. 9, yeah. I figured just maybe an hour. Usually I'm in bed by now, but I didn't get to the old truck stop here till like around 45 minutes ago, I would say. I'm doing excellent, man. I'm actually staying at a different truck stop tonight. I'm actually staying at the Pilot, which is right across the way from the Flying J. The Flying J is like over there. But I'm staying at a little different place. Well, I decided to hang out at this truck stop because there's some sketchy characters over at the Flying J running around, pretty sure high on drugs. So I felt safer over here because one of the guys were asking me about my generator yesterday. The last thing I need to wake up and my generator is gone, you know? Oh yeah, safety first, brother Chris. Safety first. How are you and your family doing, man? You said you're just putting down the little guy, putting down the little man to sleep. That's cool. Real groovy, man. Real groovy. Back to Seattle, huh? Are you flying into SeaTac or are you driving? Toby? Where's Toby? Are you here, Toby? I don't see you. I didn't see no Toby post. Toby Epperson? Are you here, brother? Toby! There you are. How you doing, my brother? How are you tonight? I'm just literally getting the old, 45 minutes ago I got the bus set up. Walked over here to McDonald's, got me something to eat. I'm glad you're doing groovy, brother. I am doing groovy myself. I'm actually staying at a different truck stop tonight because of the sketch. Making a stop at Boise and then doing a vlog at this awesome gas station we always stop at. Oh, cool, man. I love gas station like touristy type of gas stations, you know? I like that type of stuff. Like Pops here on Route 66. Here actually it's in Arcadia, but that's a cool place. Heck yeah, I'm excited to check that one out, brother Chris. Dude, you come out to Oklahoma, brother man. You always got a place, you and your family always. I will go and stay in a tent. I will, because I got an itty bitty tent that I can have, and you and your family can stay in the old VW bus, because like, me casa su casa, man. unless I have my own place. If I have like, let's say if I'm renting an apartment or something, of course you guys are more than welcome at that. But if I'm living in the old VW bus, you guys are always welcome in the old VW bus, man. Trust me, you would sleep your family very well in here. I got a cot in the pop-up top, and then I got my full bed, and then I got the kid cot that goes up front. So you could sleep a family of 4 in here comfortably. A family of 4. You're off to bed? Yeah. I'll be heading to bed shortly myself, man. A little late night for me, because after work I went and helped my friend Denzel. It's actually, we call him D for short, but his real name is Denzel, like Denzel Washington. So I went and helped my friend Denzel after work move. We went and used my friend James's pickup truck, and so yeah, brother man, like I said, it probably, I'll let you know, because I won't be leaving for Ponca till Saturday morning, and I would love to come out and see you guys, man. Like, pretty much expect me probably Saturday night, man. Like, if you got a place I can hook up the old bus to electric, you know, like I'll throw down on, you know, like, you know, a few bucks, you know, for me to plug into some electric, because I'm pretty sure I can't run my generator out there at night, out there at Lake Ponca. Pretty sure. Heck yeah, Toby. All I need is just a little electricity to cool, or for the air conditioner, because of course Mr. Ranger Dog will be with me. If Mr. Ranger Dog wasn't with me, I wouldn't mind just sleeping in the topper, wide open, the bus. You know, I've slept out there at Ponca Lake many times with the bus just wide open. I didn't put this air conditioner system in officially till 2007. So I had this bus for basically almost 7 years before I even put an air conditioner system in it. So I Powerball. Thanks, brother man. Like I said, I'll throw down on, like, if it's like, I think it's like what, $12 a night to camp out there, or whatever it costs, I'll give you, man. So no worries on that. Like, I'm not gonna come out there and like just chill. Like, I don't mind throwing down. I can't get me a camping spot, that's for sure, because you know that it's Lake Ponca. That place is filled up weeks in advance. I should know. I used to stay out there when I don't know if you know who Todd Looper is. See, back in the day it was like Todd Looper, a bunch of us. We had VW buses, and we always took over that spot out there, the West Cove. Man, you're at Lake Ponca, right? Lake Ponca campgrounds, or are you out at Caw Lake? No, I thought you was at Ponca Lake, man. West Cove. I'm not too sure what the West Cove is, man, but I'll find you. You'll find me. Yeah, Lake Ponca. That's what I thought, man. The video you posted the other night, Toby, out there looking across the lake. Of course, that's the disc golf course out there. You know, I seen that, and just, of course, a flood of memories comes back about that place. And I also used to have a stand-up jet ski I used to ride out there on that side. Those were fun days, man. Fun days. But then I look back and be like, yeah, it's about the time I met my ex-wife, so I could have done with that, all that jazz, you know. Like I said, it's late night in the old VW bus. I'm trying to wind down. But yeah, I used to drive. That's how I met my ex-wife. She came out with some friends of mine. I was out there on the jet ski. That's how I met my ex-wife. I had this bus, and I had a '73 VW Westfalia bus, and that's what I actually had out there at the time, was my '73. Man, I kick myself in the butt every time I think about that I sold that VW bus. That's one of many things I think about in life and be like, man, I wish I didn't do that or sold that. My VW bus being one of them that I sold, and number two, meeting my ex-wife and marrying her. Those are the two biggest mistakes in my life. Yes, yes. That's it. Straight up legit. Straight up chat right there. So yeah, we're just hanging out in the old VW bus tonight, talking to my friend Toby. We just chit-chatting. And my friend Chris Schreiner Dog, man. Schreiner Dog, he's a fellow vlogger. He's a good cat. Really good cat, man. I like his vibe, man. He has a real wholesome family man, working hard family man. And I miss your live streams. It looked like you were sitting like in a bin somewhere where they put pallets or something, man. I used to live stream from like something looking like that. I thought about doing that where I work, like live streaming on my break on something cool looking like that. I don't know, man. I get inspiration from all kinds of YouTubers, Brother Chris, and you're one of many. See, I'm at, like I said, a completely different. I'm at the Pilot. This is where my company fuels up at. It's right across the way from the Flying J. But like I said, I'm at a whole nother kit and caboodle. Whole nother shindig going down right now. Like I said, I wouldn't have it. I know it's not healthy for you, and I don't promote it, but I had to go eat something. And that's what I had for dinner. Man, oh man. But yeah, I decided that I was gonna come over here at the Pilot and stay, because man, that guy yesterday asking me about my generator, and he was like, because I had two people ask me about my generator. The first guy was just very curious about it. The second guy, he was very sketchy, because he knew exactly what I had. He's like, you got a Honda generator. And then he proceeds to tell me those things, how much they cost, and I was like, uh-huh. And then he says, well, you should make sure you keep that locked up to your van, because there's a lot of thieves around here. This is a truck stop. I was like, uh-huh. I almost said, like, yeah, if it gets stolen, you're gonna be the first one I come looking for. Hey, Damon. Well, hello, welcome to the old VW bus. Welcome. Thanks for supporting me. Your dad's told me that you guys you really dig my lifestyle and the way I promote peace, love, and VW grease, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope I'm saying your name right too, Damon. I don't know if Toby Epperson, your dad, remembers, but I remember a Damon Cheney I grew up with in Ponca City. I always wonder, whatever happened to certain folks like him. Yep, I worked almost an hour overtime today, and then I had to go get my friend James's pickup truck. James and I went and helped my friend Dee move into this apartment and get some furniture moved into this apartment. And so I didn't get my VW bus set up until late. So I'm pretty tired. Let's say it's pretty 99.9% yes. When I come to Ponca, I'm only there to see my mom, so I cherish my time greatly with my mom, but she would be very pushing for me to go and mingle, which I need to do, and I'd love to see some old friends and meet some friends' family. So like I said, expect the old VW bus out there Saturday night. I got to take Mr. Ranger Dog to the vet Saturday morning, and then I'll leave from Oklahoma City. But also keep in mind, I've also been thinking kicking the idea around on possibly, and this is possibly now, it's just an idea. Just an idea. And I've only been thinking about it for the past, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours because it just kind of crossed my mind. But I've been thinking about renting a car and driving to Ponca because it's so hot out. I worry about Mr. Ranger Dog's, basically his comfortability, and with it being so hot, of course this thing don't have air conditioning when I'm driving. It's all air cooled, air cooled literally. So if it's 98 degrees outside or 107 degrees outside, that's 107 degree air onto that engine. So it's hot. It does take a toll on these old engines. So I've been kicking around the idea of renting a car and coming to Ponca. And if I even do that, I will still come out and hang out with you guys. Maybe even bring my tent, you know. So no matter what, I will make it out just to say hi. I will 100% guarantee you that. I will cross the bridge on renting a car if I come Saturday. It's all about Mr. Ranger. My friend Misty, she's going to drive me to Hara, Oklahoma for Mr. Ranger Dog's vet appointment. So he'll have his vet appointment and air conditioning ride no matter what. So like I said, it's all about my buddy's comfortability. Let me catch up on some comments here. I'm going to catch up on some comments. Wyatt. Now that's a groovy name. I like that. I'm just comments. I apologize, Wyatt. I get yip yapping and I see the comments popping up, but I just get yip yapping and I can't stop sometimes. Well, welcome aboard the old VW bus, Wyatt. I'm sure you've seen it many times. I got Mr. Boo Boo sitting over here. Well, he's laying over there. He's just chilling. Of course, we got the air conditioner just a cranking. It's cooling down nicely in the old VW bus. Let's see what the old... I apologize, technical difficulty. Yeah, it's about 77, 78. Like, I've only had the air conditioner in for about an hour, so... And when I first put it in, it was about 92. When I left work today, it was 100 degrees in the bus. But... not now, of course. Funeral host man. Funeral, how you doing, my brother? How you doing? I'm hanging out here with my friend Toby Epperson and his kids Damon and Wyatt, and looks like his daughters be bopping in. Leanne, well, welcome aboard the old VW bus, Leanne. We just be hanging out with your pops and my friend Funeral Host. Say hi to Funeral Host. He's a swell, well, and groovy guy. Swell, well, and groovy guy. And I'm doing, oh, yeah, man, Toby's doing excellent. I know he's doing excellent. I'm hanging out tonight. Funeral Host had a whole nother shindig, man. I came to a whole nother truck stop, man. I was like, heck it. I did it. Man, the Flying J is swell, well, and groovy, but there's some sketchy characters. There's some questionable characters, so I just was like, man, I'm done with the weirdness. I'm straight up done with the weirdness, so I just came over here, you know. Straight up legit talk right there. I mean, I love hanging out the Flying J. I mean, because I've been on many Flying J's all over this great of ours, but and there's some strange folks that crawling around up there, and they're literally crawling around sometimes. Man, it was 108 degrees today. Funeral Host. That was a heat index where here. Man, it was super duper hot, man. Like it. I've never fared well with the heat and the humidity mixed. Because here in my neck of the woods, and of course I know in your neck of the woods it's the same way, man. But I'm a Southern California boy by nature. Always have been, always will be. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. And I'm very well adjusted to that desert-like climate, because that's what basically Southern California is a desert. But I've never adjusted to the Midwestern humidity and heat. When I would fly to visit family in Oklahoma or Texas, I never got used to it. I had to sleep next to an air conditioner unit or next to the whatever, was putting out air conditioned air. I mean, I got an air conditioner in a VW bus. Come on now. Hello. And I'm totally self-sufficient, like. Yeah, and that's what it is. The humidity itself is what's hard. Like I was explaining to my friend, like in the desert in Vegas, it's a dry heat, man. It's totally different. Nick, what's up, brother, man? I'm just hanging out with the fam, man. I'm hanging out with my friends. Y'all just come sneaking in. I'm hanging out with Funeral Host here, and I'm hanging out with my brother Toby Epperson. He's known me for years and years, since we were just little whippersnappers, basically teenage whippersnappers. But I'm hanging out with him and his whole family, his kids, Damon, Wyatt, and Leanne. So we're just chilling out here in the old VW bus. And then Saturday, they're doing some big time camping where I used to always camp at quite a bit. So I'm going to go out there and hang out and all that groovy jazz. I was letting them know if I don't drive the bus, because I'm thinking about renting a car and driving up to Ponca because it's so hot here, I'll still make it out there, I got to read here, Funeral Host. I got to squint my eyes a little bit. What are they? What? A bass boat? I got a bass boat give to me tonight. What? Nice, dude. It's just a hole. Waterworthy. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. It's free, dude. One man gathers what another man spills. Yes, sir. How you doing, brother Nick? Hope all is well, swell, and groovy with you, man. Like, totally hip and groovy. I am swell, man. I'm hanging out at a whole nother truck stop tonight, just chilling out. I went and helped a friend move after work, so I didn't get to my bus set up till literally 9:30, basically. And then I went and ate some fast food, some McDonald's. I'm not proud of it, but I did it. I was hungry. And it was cheap, man. Super duper cheap. That's what's cool about it. But I'm not promoting, I'm talking about, but it's eating cheap is sometimes not the healthiest. But I figured I'd go live because I was tired, but I wanted somebody to talk to. And I had nobody to talk to. I literally don't have nobody to talk to. I don't talk to nobody. So I just was like, heck it, I'll talk to my friends on YouTube. That's what's groovy about YouTube. You always got somebody there listening or watching. Always. Guaranteed. Might be one, might be two, might be 2,000, might be 200,000. You never know. It all depends on who you are, but I have come to connect in different ways on YouTube, like with you, brother Nick, with you, Funeral Host. You and I, have connected very well, man. I've connected very well with other YouTubers, and that's what's cool about it, man. It brings people together in other ways vicariously. And that's why I'm excited for like meet and greets, man. Like Nick, like, hey dude, let's say 2020 we have a big Woovie/YouTube family meetup at VidCon. I hope I'm saying it right. They're in Anaheim. And then have a big old Woovie and shindig at Disneyland, in 2020, not 2019, like 2020, That would be so much fun to do. Like, that would be like plenty of time for people to plan for that type of vacation. Like, because that's what it would be, a vacation for a lot of folks. Some people would be like a whole nother adventure. But like next summer, I'm gonna go somewhere and meet up. I probably am going to Tennessee and meeting up with brother Mark and going to a music festival next summer. But in 2020, when I've accumulated almost 2 weeks of vacation, heck yeah, man. In June, would be the perfect month to do it because everybody goes on vacation in June where I work. Like we got 2 people leaving next week. One's going to the Keys, Key West, Florida, the Keys, and my friend Brenda, she's going to Vegas. She's all excited about going to Vegas. So in 2020, I think it'd be swell, well, and groovy for like a big YouTube / Woovian meet up somewhere like that. Or Florida, you know, like even Florida. But there seems to be like an abundance of YouTubers in Florida. It's so interesting. It's like the heart of the YouTubers are from Florida or Tennessee. There's a heck of a bunch of them in Tennessee. So for bail money, oh my gosh, yeah, the debauchery. The debauchery. I know, dude. I just had to say it because I was reading it. It'd be a lot of fun, you know. I think there would be shenanigans to be had. Honestly, there'd be some good shenanigans, but it would be all in good fun, and it'd be great memories, you know. Because 2020, I mean, that's just sounds like a cool year by itself. And this is 2020. It would be fun, man. It would just be like, it'd be just a whole barrel of monkeys, you know, all kinds of gaggles and, oh man. Like Disneyland, I'm excited because, you know, 2020 Star Wars Land will be already up and running at its full capacity and then some. And that just amazes me about Disney, how they've exploded. Like I can remember Disneyland in the 1980s and the early 90s. When I moved away in 91 to Oklahoma, that was the last time I was at Disneyland until 2003. And by 2003, they already had California, you know, California Adventures, or DCA, Disney's California, yeah, DCA, and everything changed. They had Downtown Disney. Like everything changed. It was amazing. Like going to Disneyland, I didn't recognize it because that's how much it changed. Heck yeah, funeral host. See, 2020 gives people plenty of time. Like, I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to go ahead and just start planning me a trip in 2020 to California. And I think what I'll do is I will trailer the VW bus or drive the VW bus. It all depends, you know, because to drive the VW bus to California, you got to do it properly. You just can't willy-nilly jump in the VW bus and lickety-split you into California. No. You have to take your time and take it easy, man. You got to make sure you're hanging out in Winslow, Arizona for at least a day. At least a day. You know, there is so much to see, like so much to see along that route. So you'd have to like either willy-nilly it and get there going to California, or coming back, just take your time and check it out, you know. We should, if everybody wants to drive to California, we should just have like, you know, a big old caravan. Oh yeah, Disney. Florida's Disney, Nick, is massively groovy, man. Like, that's what Walt Disney had in mind when he first came up with Disneyland, the concept, and what he wanted to do with Disneyland. But obviously the city of Anaheim and Los Angeles itself prevented him with certain things, and also the capital, the money, the dinero. Even though he's Walt Disney as we know him today, he had everything pretty much, banked on that park. Like that was either it's going to happen or it's going to either make them or break them. And, obviously we know what happened. It made Disney the man who he is, or the company of what it is today. So it's really cool. I haven't been to Disney World, last time I was at Disney World, Nick, was in '96. And that's a long time. Like, I was there, I went to Disney World and Epcot in '81, but I barely remember it. I sure as heck fire did not remember riding a boat to the Magic Kingdom. I was blown away about that. I'm going to tell you guys this straight up. Like, I was blown away when I got to Disney World, and I waited in line to get on a ferry. I was like, what? Like, what is this? Blown away. But that's the stuff I remember. Because I went there with my cousins. All my cousins live in Florida, and they all have season passes, and they still do today. And like when I go to Florida, if I don't look them up, they'll be upset. So I know I always got season passes, or I got a way into Disney. But I want to stay in one of those groovy hotels is what I want to do in Florida. They got an abundance, a whole plethora of, all those types of hotels are just themed differently. Same thing around Anaheim and Disneyland. But Disney World, that's what I'm talking about. Alrighty, my friends. I'm rolling in almost 32 minutes after the hour. In my neck of the woods, your neck of the woods, and everybody's neck of the woods, I'm getting tired. I'm getting sleepy. I'm falling out. It's been a long day, guys. My friends, gals, all you groovy people. I'll get up and do it again, even though I'm at a whole nother truck stop. So this will be different for me, waking up at a different location. Yeah, Brother Nick. But you can always stay tuned for my morning's coffee talk. I'll have some coffee talk right here from the old VW bus. It's just a little thing I do. Just a little thing I do every morning. And I like hanging out with you guys, drinking coffee. Thanks, Brother Toby, for hanging out. And your groovy kids, Damon and Wyatt, Leanne. I look forward to hanging out with you guys Saturday. I'm an early bird, so I will stay up and hang out with you guys as long as I can. Yeah, and Brother Nick, but you're on the East Coast, man. It's 7 o'clock in your neck of the woods, man. That sun is up in your neck of the woods. You should be up, man. You're too young to sleep. You can sleep, man, when you die. I'm just teasing, dude. I'm just teasing. Scratch that idea. You sleep well, man. You sleep good. Sleep is very important, guys. It is the most important thing of our cycle as human beings, as our thought process, our inner workings. Sleep is important. That's why when I see somebody who's been up on methamphetamine, I'm usually hollering at them, "Hey, tweaker, get some sleep." Nah, just teasing. Just teasing, guys. I usually don't say that. I used to, but I don't no more. Oh, my job makes me tired too, Brother Nick. I can assure you of that 100%. I just had to help my friend move after I got done working. And then I set my bus up and ate some food, so I was like, I had to wind down a little bit. So but I assure you, my job makes me tired, and I'm pretty tired. This is not normal for me because it's 10:30. I'm usually sleeping pretty well by now. thanks everybody for hanging out. Funeral host, I love you, my brother. I love all and each and every one of you guys. Brother Nick, I love you too, my brother. My Back to the Future brother from another mother. Movie Mania Nick. Movie Mania Nick. There you go. I wrote you a little opening song there, brother man. My Back to the Future brother from another mother. Movie Mania Nick. Movie Mania Nick. You guys have a most excellent evening. Get some sleep. I will see you when I see you in the morning for coffee talk. As always, be kind to one another. Love one another. Be grateful for every single moment of the day, because you never know. Peace. Peace. And love. And always Volkswagen. Grease and much love around the globe.